Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio welcomes support extended to his government by NPF and other parties. Nagaland Legislative Assembly adopts motion of thanks to the Governor's address. MLA and leader of NPF Legislature Party, Kuzholuzo Azo Neinu, emphasizes on need to reform Home Department. And Raj Bhavan Kohima observes Martyrs Day. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio has welcomed the support extended to his government by NPF and all other parties. Participating in a motion of thanks to the Governor's address in the Assembly today, Rio said the coming together of all political parties in support will help the state in reaching even higher levels of development, progress and early solution to the Naga political issue. Earlier leader of NPF Legislature Party, Kuzholuzo Azo Neinu, asked the government to voice out whether it accepts the letter of support submitted to the government. Reacting to another statement of Azo, Rio said one party claiming to be the sole champion of the Naga political issue is totally unreasonable and far from the reality of the given present situation. The Chief Minister said that every Naga citizen is a direct stakeholder in a Naga aspiration for genuine peace and honourable solution. Rio said Naga political issue and the Naga political movement is not the private property or domain of any party, organisation or individual. On Nino's statement that election has become based on money power, Rio said the electorate have spoken, and to say that money power was the determining factor is disrespect to fellow citizens. Regarding the Mon Medical College, Rio said primary works have started and the major works will be carried out from 2023-24. On the issue of illegal immigrants, Rio said the government has moved to the online regime of ILP for online permit, and the ILP has been extended to Dimapur. Chief Minister Rio said state government is making all necessary efforts for early construction of the Foothill Road. Replying to NPF legislator Achambemo Gigon, Rio said the exact length of the Foothill Road has been mentioned as 320 kilometres but may vary slightly. The Chief Minister informed that the Foothill Road is being planned from Dizit to Kelma. Appreciating all the members of the House for participating in the debate, Rio said the deliberations have been mostly positive and fruitful. The first session of the 14th Nagaland Assembly entered the third day today. On resuming the session after a recess, the House observed a minute's silence as a respect to the passing away of former member of Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Y.M. Yolo Konyak. Secretary in charge of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Kuzholuzo Rio, presented the report of Governor's assent to the House, the Nagaland Groundwater Regulation and Control of Development and Management Bill 2020 and the Nagaland Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management 5th Amendment Bill 2022. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio laid on the table a copy each of Administrative Reports 2022-23 of Geology and Mining, Labour, Evaluation, Art and Culture, Science and Technology, Municipal Affairs, Water Resources, Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services, Urban Development, Excise and Prohibition, State Council of Education, Research and Training, and Department of Underdeveloped Areas, TUTA. Rio also laid the annual administrative report of 2022-23 of the Department of Planning and Coordination. Deputy Chief Minister and Minister for Home and Border Affairs, Y. Button, laid the annual administrative report 2022-23 of the Department of Border Affairs. Minister for Public Health, Engineering and Cooperation, N. Jacob Zumomi, laid the annual administrative reports 2022-23 of the Public Health, Engineering and Cooperation. Minister for Rural Development and SIRT, Mitsubu Jamil, laid the annual administrative reports of Rural Development and State Institute of Rural Development. In addition, Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio introduced the Nagaland Goods and Services Tax 6th Amendment Bill 2021 and the Nagaland Fire and Emergency Services Bill 2021. Consideration and passing of these bills would be taken up on March 27. Meanwhile, discussion on a motion of thanks to the governor's address was taken up. The House unanimously adopted the governor's address. Speaker Longkoma adjourned the House to gather on Monday morning. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. In a special series, All India Radio brings you excerpts from the Prime Minister's Mann Ki Baat.
People, voice and direct dialogue. That's your and our Mann Ki Baat. Yes, this is how our Prime Minister connects with millions of countrymen. With the program Mann Ki Baat, aired on the last Sunday of every month on All India Radio. This series, which started on October 3rd, 2014, will complete its 100th episode in April 2023. In this 16th episode of this special program, let's listen to the address of the Prime Minister, in which he dwelled upon the role played by the seas in the bonding and the intermingling of cultures. There is something unique about the seas and the oceans. They are limitless. The way they stretch till the horizon gives a feeling that nature is spread endlessly. But have you ever realized the ocean has not only connected us with far-off places, but also got different cultures closer to each other? When two different bodies of water unite, they merge to form one common identity. In the Mann Ki Baat episode broadcast on 31st January 2016, the Prime Minister spoke of this quality of the ocean, which had an underlying message for us: to merge and unite.
भारत का सामुद्रिक इतिहास स्वर्णिम रहा है। संस्कृत में समुद्र को उदधि या सागर कहा जाता है। इसका अर्थ है अनंत प्रचुरता। सीमाएं हमें अलग करती होगी, जमीन हमें अलग करती होगी, लेकिन जल हमें जोड़ता है, समुद्र हमें जोड़ता है। समंदर से हम अपने आप को जोड़ सकते, किसी से भी जोड़ सकते हैं। और हमारे पूर्वजों ने सदियों पहले विश्व भ्रमण करके, विश्व व्यापार करके इस शक्ति का परिचय करवाया था।
The special Mann Ki Baat series can be heard every day in the morning and evening bulletins. MLA and leader of NPF Legislature Party, Kuzholuzo Azo Neinu, said the government should now be focusing more on strengthening the civil police in the state. Initiating the amendment moved on the motion of thanks to the governor's address delivered on March 21, Neinu asserted that it is high time for some reformation to take place in the Home Department. He said a serious reorganization and restructuring of the Nagaland police is needed that would reflect the new realities and be more relevant to the society. Neinu emphasized on improving capabilities to tackle the increasing cybercrime, economic offences and organized crimes. He said every district should have forensic vans and trained personnel. Neinu suggested that all appointments or recruitments in the police force should be only through open recruitment process. He lamented that a large component of the force is utilized in providing bodyguards or house guards to all types of people and that there is no force available for genuine police works. The NPF leader said government should constitute a directorate of prosecution immediately so that independent and sufficient public prosecutors are available. Neinu also urged the government to review the police budget, which was not done for the last many years. Nagaland Governor La Ganesan, along with officers and staff of Raj Bhavan Kohima today, observed Martyrs Day to pay tribute to young revolutionaries of India independence movement, Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev Thapar and Shivaram Rajguru. In his short address, Governor La Ganesan said the brave heroes laid down their lives at a very young age for the cause of the nation. The governor said these young martyrs inspired many young men and women to fight for freedom. Commissioner and Secretary to Governor Vezope Kenya said the sacrifice of the heroes was not in vain, as it ignited a spark of revolution and resistance among the people of India. Kenya urged people to take inspiration from the sacrifice of the martyrs and continue working for a better India where every citizen is treated with dignity and respect and also where justice and equality prevail. A Surat court in Gujarat has convicted Congress leader Rahul Gandhi in connection with a 2019 criminal defamation case filed against him over his Modi surname remarks. The court also announced a 2-year jail term as quantum of punishment. The Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate H.H. Verma, however, granted Rahul Gandhi bail and suspended the sentence for 30 days to allow him to appeal in higher court. BJP MLA Purnesh Modi had filed a case against Rahul Gandhi for his remarks. And now 20 news, here are main points again. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio welcomes support extended to his government by NPF and other parties. Nagaland Legislative Assembly adopts motion of thanks to the Governor's address. MLA and leader of NPF Legislative Party, Kuzholuzo Azo emphasizes on need to reform Home Department. And Raj Bhavan Kohima observes Martyrs Day. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.